welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally Graham, and today I'm joined by Ron Heeks, Managing Director of Larvotto Resources. Now, Ron, a nice little financial windfall for Larvotto just recently, this week, a bit of a cash injection. Could you explain the nuts and bolts of the injection and what it means for your air project? We're looking at the lithium there.
Yeah, thanks, Wally, and thanks for the chance to talk. Yeah, look, for us, it's a brilliant deal. Our air project was sort of our slow burn project, if you like, being a very large, interesting but very grassroots project. So far on that project, we've identified, an interesting lithium anomaly. We're directly south of Liontown's Buldania project, so they've got a nice resource there, and those rocks come through. So we were expecting some interesting lithium numbers. We've got those. We've also got some very interesting rare earth numbers down there from a survey that Anglo Gold did quite a few years ago with up to 1600 ppm rare earths. And we've also got quite a nice nickel copper anomaly on the Jimbalana dike, similar to what Galileo has been drilling just to the west of us. So absolutely fascinating project, but a lot of interest on the lithium in particular. And we were approached by a very large North American fund to invest. So they've come in with a $2 million placement and $700,000 for royalty, and also $700,000 for 20% of the offtake. So for us, fantastic deal. It's going to allow us to move the air project forward a lot faster than what we thought. We didn't have budgets allocated for significant drill outs and things like that at this stage of the project's life. So it's really going to allow us to push that along. The great thing about this project is logistically it's pretty good. We're just south of the air highway. We're just east of Norseman. We've got good infrastructure there with rail lines and everything else, and we're close to a port. So if we do build this up and become something, then it's a very doable project across the board.
Terrific. Oh, well, my mathematics has never been my strongest suit. But just doing the sums on what you told us there, so that adds up to about a $3.4 million injection. Is that correct?
That's correct. 3.4 coming in on that to add with the funds that we've already got. So it gives us a nice, neat little package to really push that project forward. And we'll be moving, as fast as we can into RAB and RC drilling. The nature of lithium being a bit harder probably tends to lend itself more to RC. So as soon as we've got the environmental permits and native title permits in place, and we can source a rig, of course, we'll get in there and start testing.
All right, so did these Canadian guys, did they approach you? Was it sort of out of the blue, or is it something that had been discussions that had been ongoing?
Oh, look, it's something with ongoing discussions, but yes, they did initially come to us. They're a significant investor in several other lithium companies that has done very well for them. The royalty deal it's a good one. It's well suited and very lucky to be getting it at this stage of the project, at the grassroots stage. So it really does allow us to put a lot more into it than what we had initially allocated. And from when we initially listed, also the interest in lithium and the project has moved along much better than we anticipated. So it works right across the board, and the reaction we've seen from shareholders is that they like it a lot.
It is an interesting event to happen. As you said, it's a very grassroots project at this stage, where with a lot of work still to do, and for somebody to come along at that stage to inject a bit of cash and show a bit of faith in the project, it's quite an interesting thing to happen.
It is, and the royalty model has changed a bit over the years, and they're becoming more aggressive on that sort of thing. We're really looking forward to working with them and advancing this project. It's it's worked well for them in the past, and no reason why it shouldn't continue to do so.
All right. Well, lithium is the, as we know, it's it's the darling of the market at the moment. So,
Indeed.
but you know, when you've got a sniff of living lithium there, you've got to have a look at it. You've got to make sure that it is more than a sniff, and if you can get that financial assistance behind you to do that, I mean, that's a big step in the right direction.
Absolutely, and we're going to make the best of it and get out there and start testing.
All right, Ron. Well, thanks very much for joining us today. Make sure you keep us up to date on any developments, and the next time, who knows what we'll be talking about.
Thanks, Wally. Appreciate that.